This video is not made for kids, it's for older fans and adults, so fuck off and enjoy the video.
Revolting Rebecca. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor, and Rebecca was on her way to Brendam Docks to collect a shipment of steel pipes to take to Vicarstown. When she arrived, Salty was there waiting with the shipment.
Alright, Rebecca, your trainload of pipes is almost ready to go.
Thanks, Salty. Do the dock workers need to take time to properly secure the load?
Aye, they do. Why don't you take a rest inside the Brendam Bay building? While you're at it, I can shunt the flatbeds for you.
That would be kind, Salty.
It took us all morning to unload those pipes.
I agree with Cranky. My arm is still aching after lifting all those heavy pipes. I need a nap after all that loading.
Me too, Carly.
And with that, Cranky and Carly fell fast asleep. But as Rebecca parked inside the Brendam Bay building, Salty went to turn around so he could shunt the flatbeds for Rebecca. Just then, Diesel arrived at the docks and saw the trains falling asleep.
That's strange. Why are Carly and Cranky falling asleep instead of lifting things? Hang on, what's this? A long train of pipes and some coal trucks. And is that Rebecca inside the building? What would she's taking?
Then an idea flew into Diesel's internal tanks.
If Salty isn't around to shunt these trucks away, then perhaps I could do it for him. I'll help him save loads of time.
Diesel changed tracks and shunted coal trucks behind Rebecca instead of the pipes.
Oh! Is my train ready, Salty?
Why, yes it is, Rebecca. The train is all ready to go. Have a nice journey.
Alright, Salty. Catch you later.
Well, that was easier said than done. You better hurry before someone catches me in the docks.
By the time Salty returned, he was surprised to see that the pipes were still there. And he didn't know that Rebecca had left with the coal trucks instead.
Shiver me axles! Why are those pipes still hanging around? And where did Rebecca go?
We're sorry, Salty, but we were still asleep when Rebecca left the docks.
Wait, wasn't Molly supposed to take the truck loaded with the coal to the coaling plant?
Hello, Salty. I've come to collect my coal trucks.
You see, there seems to be a bit of a mix-up by the looks of it.
Wait, did someone steal my coal trucks without me knowing who's the culprit behind this?
We were asleep not too long ago, so we don't know who took your coal trucks, Molly.
Would you mind bringing the pipes to Vicarstown instead? Rebecca was supposed to take them, but she just left all of a sudden.
Oh well, I might as well take these pipes instead.
Molly puffed along the main line, pulling the heavy pipes instead of Rebecca, who mistook the coal trucks to Vicarstown.
If Rebecca delivers coal instead of pipes, then she'll get into trouble with the Fat Controller once again!
At Calsthorpe, Emily was dropping off passengers when she saw Rebecca passing by with the coal trucks instead of the pipes.
Morning, Emily.
Morning, Rebecca. Where are you going today?
I'm delivering these heavy pipes to Vickerstown. I hope I can get there on time.
But you're not pulling any pipes. You're pulling coal trucks.
But Rebecca didn't hear Emily. She was already out of sight. It wasn't long until Molly was passing by with the pipes. She was struggling to pull such a heavy load.
I must get to Rebecca with her actual load. So that's why Rebecca isn't pulling pipes. Molly is pulling them instead. She must be very tired after that struggling.
By the time Rebecca arrived at the Vickerstown goods yard, the yard manager was surprised to see her with coal trucks instead of pipes.
Rebecca, why do you have coal trucks instead of pipes?
Coal trucks? Oh no! I've got the wrong load! I'm terribly sorry, sir. I won't let that happen again.
Phew! I made it!
Molly! Thank goodness you've delivered those pipes. You must be very tired after all that straining.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. Is that my coal trucks you have there?
Oh, yes. Were you meant to deliver them to the coaling plant?
I was, but you stole them from me, and I had to take some heavy pipes instead. What were you thinking, Rebecca? I thought you were my friend.
What? Of course I'm still friends with you, Molly. It's only a little mistake, that's all. I'll give you your coal trucks back, and you can take them to the coaling plant.
Take them yourself, Rebecca. I'm too tired to think straight. I need to rest in Nafford sheds before I'm ready to work again.
Rebecca was depressed that her friendship with Molly had been torn apart. And so, she delivered the trucks to the coaling plant. But when Rebecca arrived at the coaling plant, some engines were glad the delivery had arrived.
Rebecca, why did you bring the coal trucks instead of Molly?
Weren't you supposed to be taking pipes to Vickerstown?
I was, but when I arrived, I realized I had taken the wrong trucks, and Molly had to deliver the pipes instead. And now she isn't my friend anymore.
Don't be sad, Rebecca. I'm sure you and Molly will make up for your quarrel. These things can happen sometimes.
Rebecca puffed sadly away to Tidmouth Sheds, unsure of what Thomas had said to her. But as she pulled into Knapford, the Fat Controller was not happy with her.
Rebecca, you have caused confusion and delay.
I am so sorry, sir. I thought I'd deliver the pipes, but Molly had to do my job instead of doing her own. And now she isn't my friend anymore.
What's this I hear about Molly delivering the pipes instead?
I don't know how that happened, sir. Salty was meant to shunt the pipes for me, but instead he gave me coal trucks and gave Molly my pipes.
Then I'll have to have a word with Salty when I next see him.
Hiya, Rebecca. What's wrong?
I'd rather not talk about it, Philip. I need to go back to my shed.
Poor Rebecca. I wonder what's wrong with her.
The Fat Controller arrived at the docks to ask Salty some questions in regards to Rebecca's mishap.
Salty, you have some explaining to do.
What did I do wrong, Captain?
Were you the one who mixed up Rebecca's pipes with the coal delivery?
Well, you see, when I turned round to shunt the pipes for her, she left the docks, and Molly's coal trucks have gone missing.
Salty, did you leave a patch of oil on the track?
Shiver me axles! You're right, Carly. But how did that oil get there? Surely it wasn't Derek who left it on the track.
Then if that's the case, I must find an engine to go around the island and ask the other diesel engines if they have left this oil on the tracks.
When Molly returned to Napford Sheds that evening, the Fat Controller was waiting for her.
Molly, I have a very important job for you tomorrow.
Let me guess. Is it helping my ex-friend Rebecca on some stupid special?
Actually, I need you to go around the island asking the other diesel engines if they've left some oil on the tracks, because Salty claims it wasn't him who left the oil on the tracks.
So, if Salty was supposed to give Rebecca her pipes, then which engine caused this whole mess to begin with?
And so, the next morning, Molly went around the island asking other diesels if they knew anything about leaving oil on the tracks at Brendam.
Mavis, did you leave any oil on the tracks at Brendam Docks?
I'm sorry, Molly, but I don't remember leaving oil on the tracks at Brendam when I last went.
Paxton, do you always leave some oil when you go to the docks with your stone deliveries?
I'm not sure if I have, but it's been ages since I delivered stone there.
Hey Bear, do you by any chance of leaving some oil on the tracks when you last went to the docks?
No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
As a result, Molly told Bear the entire story. Bear was confused, and then he thought for a moment.
Perhaps there's someone I know who's responsible behind all this falling out.
You do? Then which diesel can I find who leaves oil on the tracks?
You can go to the diesel works and ask Dead and Dart for some help.
Oh, thank you, Bear. I'll go and inspect.
Meanwhile, Rebecca spoke to the other engines at the shunting yards about how she could befriend Molly again.
How can I apologize to Molly if I next see her? I really don't want her to be upset again. Not after what happened yesterday.
Perhaps you need to give Molly some time to think before she befriends you again.
Thomas is right, Rebecca. I'm sure you and Molly will make up for your quarrel once we find out who's caused this disturbance.
I'm not so sure about that, Percy. I don't know how long it'll take for Molly to be friends with me again.
Only time will tell, Rebecca. Let's just get on with our work as normal, okay?
I can't believe no one noticed. It was me who swapped the pipes and coal trucks. You'll never catch me hiding here.
At the diesel works, Molly asked Dan and Dart about the oil mystery that occurred at the docks.
Do you two know anything about the mystery of the oil left on the tracks at the docks?
We don't actually recall leaving oil there.
What he means is that every diesel engine we've checked and maintained hasn't leaked any oil in ages.
Is there at least one diesel engine you didn't bother checking over?
Well, we do know one diesel engine that hasn't paid a visit to us recently.
He also means that Diesel was the only diesel engine that had his oil changed this week.
That's it! I know who the culprit is! Thanks for helping me out, you two!
Molly raced up the wind to get to the shunting yards. As soon as she arrived, she saw Duck shunting some trucks and had an idea.
Duck! I need your help!
Huh? What is it, Molly?
Then, Duck followed Molly to Brendam Docks, where they gathered Rebecca, Salty, and the other diesel engines along with the Fat Controller.
Molly, you're here! Have you come to make up for our quarrel?
I need to speak to the Fat Controller first.
Is this about your plan to stop this culprit?
Yes, it is, sir. Cranky, have you got that cage ready?
I sure have, Molly. Let's hope this trap actually works.
I think I see him coming this way. Everyone, get into your positions.
That's strange. Why are the docks packed with waiting engines?
Now, Cranky!
Where did that cage come from?
Gotcha this time, devious Diesel.
You're in trouble now!
I don't understand. Someone, please, get me out of this cage.
That's what you get for swapping Milo with Molly's coal trucks.
Well done, Duck and Molly. Your plan actually worked.
It'll serve Diesel right for all of his wrongdoings.
And we actually got him good.
Sir, can you please tell Cranky to get this cage off me?
I'm sorry, Diesel, but I've got other arrangements I need to make on my railway. Maybe it'll teach you to stop being devious to my engines and leaving oil on the tracks.
Does that mean we're friends again, Molly?
Say no more, Rebecca. The mystery's all been solved, and we now know who the culprit really is.
The next time I have trucks for you, Rebecca, I'll make sure to shunt them straight away before you can turn up.
Thanks again, Salty. I'm so happy to be friends with Molly again.
And I better get back to Lapford to have an important tea with me wife, Lady Hatt. I hope she hasn't forgotten, otherwise she'll be cross with me.
Suit yourself, sir.
I can't believe I'm stuck in this cage and no one is helping me get it out.
Sorry, Diesel, but we've had it with all of your devilish deeds, so good riddance.
Now Rebecca and Molly have become friends once again, and all of the other Diesels can work peacefully and efficiently on the Paxton Railway.